Hey there, everyone. Oh god, sound like a teenage boy there for a second. So, last we left off, we had a very strange situation with Makoto having weird dreams. And turns out it wasn't dreams, it was all reality. And one of the weird things is that the murderer that tried to murder Makoto is now dead on the floor. So that's fabulous. Kind of interesting. I wonder if the plant will have any factor into it. I mean, it's large and kind of in charge. Anyway. Sorry, don't mind me. Let's talk to Yasu. Start from left to right.
What?
What's this buddy doing here? I mean, who is it? I have a pretty good idea who it is, to be honest. So let's check out the body and then I'll check out the tool. Talk to the others, then check out the tool shed. We need to find out who this actually is. But there's no way to tell with a mask covering their face like that. And the white coat they're wearing makes it impossible to tell anything about the body itself. Well, the boots kind of tells me it's a girl. And the victim is a total mystery. But one thing I do know, they tried to kill Makoto, is that whoever this is, they attacked me last night in my room. But why? How did they wind up dead in here? Oh shit, was he that side? Oops. Their heart isn't beating, they're not breathing. All signs of life have come to a complete stop. No shit, Sherlock. Thanks to the knife that's been driven into their stomach, their clothes are stained bright red. Which to us is pink, because animated blood is apparently not a good thing. It appears the bleeding has stopped, but the blood that's there is still wet. Be careful you don't touch it and get some on you. So the murder didn't happen that very long ago. How can you be so calm at a time like this? Who is it? Their face and body are all hidden, so I don't have a clue. I'm pretty sure it's a girl at least. Thank you, Ina. Huh? How can you tell? Well, I'm looking at the shoes and you're looking at the chest. The hell, Ina? I thought I was the pervert. Well, I think I see the outline of her chest, and just the general shape of the body. Wow, goes to show how much you're paying attention to things. Yeah, the more I look, the more I'm sure it's a girl. Really? Then it could be... of course I forgot she's around. Okay then. Let's just tear the mask clean off.
Come on.
Wait, don't! But by the time he called out, it was already too late. Toko's hand shot out toward the mask. And in the next instant... Holy crap! There was a blinding light and a deafening roar. The body blew up. It blew up, it blew up, it blew up, it blew up, and that's a lot of cases of it blew up. My vision started to darken. I prepared to pass out. But then...
Come on.
Hurry up, put out the fire! As my consciousness attempted to float away, that voice reached up and pulled it back down to earth. Someone pressed something into my hands. It was a bucket of water. Come on, dump the water on it. Okay. The upper half of the body was on fire. I took aim and tossed the water as hard as I could. You know, that's a sneaky fucking way to make sure we don't know who it is, but I got a feeling that might be that Mukuro Ikusaba. I think it could be her. Thankfully, that was enough to put out the fire. It died down, leaving behind only the unpleasant smell of burning flesh. Yum yum yum. I guess that took care of it. But what the hell, man? It exploded?
What did you say?
I had a bad feeling about that body, but I never imagined it would explode. Wait, what happened to Toko? Another body. It's burned to a crisp. That's beyond well done, man. Don't compare it to a steak. I'll never be able to eat steak again. I think we got more pressing matters to worry about than your steak dive. But now that the body's charred, I really have no idea. How are we gonna find out who it is? Or who it was? Who isn't here right now?
What?
If we consider who's not here, that'll quickly narrow down who it must be. There's only one person missing. It's Kyoko. Kyoko? Then that dead body Is Kyoko? No, that can't be right. Calm down, I didn't say it was Kyoko. But I mean, who else? There is one other person.
In other
The
words,
mastermind. I don't think so. What? The mastermind? Come on, there's no way. The mastermind got char-boiled? Get serious. I agree. Normally the idea wouldn't be worth considering. But I have reason to believe it may be true. The mastermind being dead would explain that other matter, wouldn't it? Monokuma can hardly move around if its master is dead, right? It's got a point, but no. But that corpse is a girl, right? It doesn't make any sense. I mean, remember what Alter Ego said? So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in the school right now.
what the
The
heck?
second mastermind is some kind of middle-aged dude, right? Which the corpse obviously isn't. Then, could that mean the mastermind isn't the headmaster? Is it the teenage girl Kyoko told me about? The ultimate despair?
Huh?
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student at Hope's Peak. What are you talking about? The other day, Kyoko confided in me. She said there was a 16th student here in the school.
What?
I think you'd better tell us everything you know. Well, all Kyoko told me was...
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
It sounded like Kyoko thinks Mukuro Ikusaba is the mastermind. No, the headmaster isn't the mastermind. I'm sure of that. What? I don't have proof yet, but I have no doubt I'm right.
I see.
There's another student here and it's a female? That would match the body's characteristics.
So,
And that phrase, the ultimate despair? It's super... English language. I have to mess it up at least once per video. Maybe twice if you're lucky. 3 times if you're feeling great. Ultimate despair. It sounds super mastermindy, doesn't it?
Could
Okay,
it
so
be?
the mastermind is this girl Mukuro? And she's a student here? And she's the ultimate despair? But if she's been hiding here in the school like some teenage Bigfoot, how'd she wind up burnt to a crisp? For once, Hero, you make an amazing fucking point. God damn it, I swore again and I said I wouldn't. Oh well. It's fine. It's fine. It's gonna happen anyway. None of this makes any sense. To suddenly show up and then die? I think we'd better take a closer look at the body. There may be some clues to help us figure out exactly who it is. Hey, wait.
What?
Aren't we forgetting something? You know, Toko. Well, I will admit, even I forgot about her there for a second. Oh yeah, she could have totally blown up, huh? Forget about her. I'm sure the explosion vaporized her. Wow. Nope, she survived. Oh, she survived. Oh, she survived. What just happened? Master?
Stop
You
talking.
declared for the whole world to hear that you would never again inhale a single molecule of oxygen. Jesus Christ, dude. Oh, then I don't mind breathing in the carbon dioxide you exhale. That's enough for me to live. Wow!
What the heck?
This is the strangest back and forth I've ever seen. No kidding, Yasu. Okay, well... Let's... talk to No, I don't want to talk to Yasu. I'm gonna... Yeah, let's talk to them down the line. I had a bad feeling about that body, but I never imagined it would explode. Regardless, I can't help but wonder who it was. Things are growing more interesting by the minute. Weirdo.
Could it be?
The mastermind just got master landmined?
How
Pretty
about
good,
that?
right? That one's going in the joke book of my soul. You are a strange person, Yos. Yeah, let's check up on Toko. I saw something out of the corner of my eye, just for a second. It's a corpse, isn't it? Well, I guess so. You guess? Which is it? Is it a dead body or not? It's a dead body. Hate the sight of it. I'm not gonna look at it. I don't want to fight it. Faint again. Aw. Yeah, we don't want that either, so I think it's best if you don't look. Everyone is dying. Why? Why is this happening? It's a murder school? Just saying. Even the explosion was done perfectly, though. I gotta hand it to whoever did it. Is it wrong to admire that kind of skill? You know, usually I would agree with you, but maybe not in this case. I kind of want to check on the chickens. I have to check the body before anything. God damn it, I want to check on the chickens. Let's see what this is. Right now I have to focus on the body. Oh, wow. Wow. There's obvious things lying around and you won't let me look at it? Bastard. I should take a close look at the body one more time. Watch yourself, Makoto. She may be dead, but she's still a girl. Don't worry, I don't plan on touching the body all that much. I'm not Kyoko after all. Ooh. Touchy touchy. Damn, there's actually a few things to kind of look at, so... Let's start from that side. Hold on, there's something on the ground here. Wow, so it's forcing me to check some stuff first. There's something next to the body. It's a key? Is it what Kyoko took from Monokuma? No, that key was something different. But wait, didn't Monokuma say there was two things stolen, the key and something else? Oh. Interesting. But what did you steal? I stole this. A key? But looking at it, I could tell it wasn't just any key. It was shaped like Monokuma. It was probably the only key of its kind on Earth. That's right, the key she stole was shaped like Monokuma. This isn't anything like that. And this key is... for the data center, maybe? What is it? Did you find something? Yeah, this was on the ground near her body. I've never seen this key before. What could it possibly go to? So even you don't know then. Makoto, I'm going to give you a very important task. Huh? That key might give you access to certain areas we thought were locked. You mean...
So in
the biolab, the data center, the headmaster's room, and the dorm rooms on the second floor. It's in your hands. So I'm your errand boy now? Okay. Nope, not that one. There we go. I feel like this could most probably more... Let's check on this floor. Let's work our way down. The biolab was definitely locked before. Okay, let's give it a shot. When I inserted the key I'd found in the garden into the keyhole, the key isn't close to fitting, which means the key doesn't go to this room. I actually have a feeling where that might go, but just for the sake of exploring shit, let's keep going. This gate is blocking access to a set of stairs that leads up to the second floor. Okay, let's give it a shot. When I went to insert the key I'd found in the garden into the keyhole, no good, it won't go in. I guess this isn't what the key goes to. See, I think it goes to the data center because of the design on the key itself. It looks a little techy, if you don't catch my meaning. And if you hear random weird noises, that's my cat being a little asshole. And just running around all over the place again. Alright. So since the data center is right here, I'm gonna check that out first. The door to the data center was definitely locked before. Okay, let's give it a shot. When I went to insert the key I'd found in the garden into the keyhole... Click! Oh. Bingo! It fits. Then this is the key to the data center. I managed to unlock the data center. I guess all that running around paid off. I have to go tell everyone else. I immediately headed back to the garden. Wait, aren't you gonna lock it behind you just in case? So you're back. How'd it go? I found out which room the key... I found out which room the key goes to. It's the data center on the 4th floor. And we can get into the data center now?
I see.
Interesting. But why did the now deceased have that key on them? I suppose we'll just have to go to the data center and find out. Yeah, I think you're right. Here we are. Thing is, there's still some stuff that was on the body that I wanted to examine. Like there was a tattoo on her hand. Doesn't that have anything to do with anything? Okay, here we are. Looks like the door is still unlocked. Hey, so when you open that door, there's not gonna be another huge kaboom like before, right? You were asking that question now. Don't worry, we have Makoto. Wow. What? It's in your hands. Again? It means I trust you. That's an absolute lie. I'm just being used. Fine, let's go. I reached out and put my hand on the door. I closed my eyes and tried to clear my mind. With a silent prayer, I slowly opened the door. Nothing happened. After making sure I was still alive, I slowly opened my eyes. Okay. In a word, the room was strange. I mean, all the rooms up till now were strange, but this room had a special kind of strangeness. This is like super surveillance happening here. It wasn't a surface fear like the rest of the school. Here, the fear was lurking beneath the surface. The room was filled with that kind of dread.
What?
Hey, that's... Yuri extended a trembling hand and pointed. Look at all those monitors on the wall. Look what they're showing. Each monitor displayed a different section of the school. The dorms, the classrooms. Well, that explains how Monokuma knows everything. Every part of the school was covered. This is... It's the direct feed from every single surveillance camera. All the cameras in the school feed back into this room, and they're displayed here on these monitors.
So that's
So the sole purpose of this room is to watch us. Watch us? Then this room is the Mastermind's private room, without a doubt. Makes sense. The Mastermind's room. I guess that makes sense. So the Mastermind was here. Watching us. Then I think this settles it. The body in the garden, if they had the key to this room, it can only mean one thing. I still don't think it's the Mastermind. I think it's Mukuro, and Mukuro was a 16th student. So I think that key was left there either as some kind of a spat between the two, like the Mastermind and Mukuro, or it's just something to push us in a direction again. That was the body of Mukuro Ikusaba, and she was the Mastermind. Right on one account, wrong on the other. And the Mastermind is dead? Like really, really dead? It would seem so. You're serious? It kind of feels a little too easy. It's too bad they had to go and die before Master could kill them himself. Mastermind is dead? Would that really be true? Does that mean it's all over? Because I mean, that body... Whatever happened, they obviously didn't die a natural death. And no shit, Sherlock, the knife in the stomach gives it away. So who was it? But if the Mastermind really is dead, that means we can finally get out of this hellhole. We gotta hurry up and find the exit. Come on!
That's
No,
enough.
we have to check this area thoroughly first. But what about the exit? Yeah, I don't know. That exit is still gonna be locked up pretty tight, my dude. If the Mastermind is truly dead, we can leave whenever we decide to. But right now, we need to find out why the Mastermind set up this life or death game in the first place. For once, Byakuya, we agree about something. And I'm bothered by the fact that the Mastermind was obviously murdered. Murdered? So you think so too, huh?
Naturally.
The state of the corpse makes it plain as day. There's absolutely no doubt. The Mastermind was murdered.
But
Why is it gonna be that way? I mean, who could have even done it?
Such ignorance.
That's exactly why I said we need to investigate the purpose and identity of the mastermind.
I'm telling
Now,
you.
do you understand, you useless insect? You're banned from talking to Master ever again. You are such a weirdo. The mastermind's purpose and why they were killed. This room may very well hold the answers to those questions. After all, the mastermind has spent who knows how much time here. Okay then, let us begin our search. It's time to uncover the identity of the mastermind. Yeah, let's check it out first. There's really a ridiculous number of monitors here. I would love to have those. That's number 3. Seriously, I would love to have that amount of monitors. I would be like in gaming heaven. Oh. Okay, and the mastermind's been using them all to spy on us. As long as I have this. Huh? Look at Master go. It's like a feast for the eyes. That face. Zoko, no. How much is my as a monthly membership? Okay. There's a bunch of computers all lined up. They look like high-performance PCs, nothing like the ancient laptop Alter Ego was installed on. They're all on, but they seem to be locked. So what, we can't do anything? Just use your fighting spirit to force your way in. What century are you from? The mastermind must have been using these to monitor the network. And Alter Ego. You may well be right about that.
What?
There's no point in thinking about it now. You're right. No matter when, no matter where, surveillance cameras are following our every move. I mean, they're absolutely everywhere. How many cameras does this place have anyway? Oh. There's nothing showing up on this one. Hey, look, next to that TV. Isn't that a TV antenna?
How about
It
that?
is, it's just like the one my grandma uses. It's totally one of those high-def antennas. Wait, so if we hook up that antenna, we could watch TV? Did someone say TV?
You know?
Well, Saturday morning, Hina's here. Are you talking about me?
Okay.
You guys are so strange. Anyway, if we can watch TV, let's do it. Come on, come on, come on. Well, it's a good way for them to figure out what the hell is going on in the outside world, if anyone even knows they're gone. And there's also the freaky videos they received. The one that showed Makoto's house was in total chaos.
You know?
You're all starved for info from the outside world, huh? Alright, let me work my magic and you'll be quantum leaping your way to TV land before you know it. That's a big word for you. I mean, I get the reference, but what's he talking about? Hey, you still don't have the TV fixed? Just give me some time, okay? I'll make sure we can drive Spaceship Earth safely. I think I know what you're trying to say, but I also think I have no idea. Okay. Let's start. You know what? Let's start from this side since Yasu, we have to talk to him, so let's talk to Byakuya. Why was the mastermind murdered? To figure that out, we need to find out the identity and purpose of the mastermind. Jeez, I can't believe how many monitors there are. My eyes are flicking as fast as they are. Yeah, let's talk to him. So, you think you can fix the TV? Just a little longer. What, you really want to watch TV that bad? Another Saturday morning kid here. Yeah, no, just... Ooh. As just going around all this stuff, it's like an all-you-can-watch buffet. Yeah, okay. Well, time to check out the freaky door. The store's kind of creepy. It's got a picture of Monokuma on it. What could be inside? It's locked. No luck. The door's locked, huh? What if you use that key that opened this room? Let's give it a try, just in case. Nope, no good. It won't even fit in the keyhole. Oh. Oh, don't worry about it. Everything's fine. The mastermind's dead, right? So nothing's gonna happen to us. Yeah, that feels like famous last words. Yeah, I guess you're right. I can't stop thinking about that door with Monokuma's picture on it. But worrying about it isn't gonna do me any good. Hina's right. The mastermind's gone, so there's nothing to be afraid of anymore.
You know?
Oh! Oh ho ho! What's wrong? Good news for all you Saturday morning kiddies out there. I think I got the TV working. Really? Now all we gotta do is switch it on. And do it. Freaking idiot mastermind. All you guys need to cut free from your regrets of the outside world. And they were sitting here watching TV the whole time? They really thought they could get away with it?
Huh?
This is... It's a feed coming from the surveillance camera monitoring this room, isn't it?
What the
Yeah,
heck?
that's weird.
Come on.
Hey, what are you doing? That's really weird. You're weird. Weird in every way possible, and not just weird, super weird. But this TV isn't hooked up to anything but the antenna. So how is it showing the camera feed? Did you try changing the channel? Oh, good idea. Let's give that a try. Wow. You went through each channel one by one. But on every channel it was just us. It was a live feed of us standing there in the data center.
What the heck?
Is it broken or something?
Could it
No,
be?
there must be some kind of trick to it. Some weird setup. Oh, wow. Where the hell did you come from? Just casually. A trick? What kind of trick? I'm not sure, but... He also doesn't even bat an eyelash. Huh? What?
What?
In a while, you friggin' bastards. Monokuma? How? You're supposed to be dead. Dead? Don't be freaking stupid. Hey, you're acting kind of strange. Something seems different?
Of course!
Of course I'm different. Evolution is perfectly natural. After all, I've been hibernating for 2 years already. Wait, what? Not even. It's been like half a day at most. How are you alive again? Oh yeah, that's it. Look in your faces right now is sublime. That's what I wanted to see. The moment you went from hope to despair. Don't tell me you pretended to be dead, all for this moment. Why would a bear pretend to be dead? You're the ones who should pretend to be dead when you see a bear. He's not wrong. I mean, that's totally laughable. It makes me laugh. I'm gonna laugh now.
Well,
And that's that. Well, it's about time to cut off your past so full of hope and begin to despair at the future ahead of you. I want you all to have way more fun in this killing game. You can't be serious. We have to keep going?
Let me out of here!
No, we were supposed to get out of here. Get out of here? Are you still obsessed with getting out of here?
unbelievable.
How do you not get it? There is no getting out of here. And besides,
Yeah.
this life isn't all bad, you know? I mean, there's stuff you won't like about life no matter where you are. Are you serious? This place is the worst. If it's the worst, does that mean you're in despair? He's supposed to be the bad guy. You're supposed to hate him. And he's done some stuff that I went, what the fuck, Monokuma. But you can't help liking the little bastard.
Well now.
Phew, I'm pooped from all that laughing. I guess I'll just get to the point now. The point? You guys really struck gold when you found that TV. Yes, indeed. That TV is an essential part of your school life here. I knew it was hiding a secret of some kind.
What the
But I
heck?
connected the antennas. Why is it just showing us the surveillance feed? Look how attentive they are now. Well, then I'm gonna let you in on a blood-gushing secret and tell you all about it. That TV is absolutely, without a doubt, displaying the signal coming in on the antenna.
Huh?
But what does that mean? It's displaying the signal, but it's just us standing here. He's broadcasting the whole thing. That's why the TV only shows them. He's been broadcasting the whole murder game and murder school thing from the very beginning. What the hell?
Unbelievable.
Oh, you're so stupid. Don't you get it? Fine, I'll just tell you.
Thrills, chills, kills.
This killing game is being broadcast live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. What?
Extreme.
This killing game is being broadcast live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. He just repeated himself. It doesn't matter how many times he says it, I don't know what it's supposed to mean. I mean, even if I understood the words, I'm not sure I understand the deeper meaning. Ooh. What? Broadcast live to the entire world? What kind of bad joke is this? It can't be. Have they taken over the airwaves somehow?
Oh no!
The camera feed is being broadcast? No way, that's impossible. That kind of overconfidence is a major weakness in your crisis management system, you know that? All you need is one weird trick that I've found, and hijacking the airwaves is easy mode. Are you being serious right now?
Of course!
I heard a kind of creaking, but the sound was coming from my own mind. Like a boat tossing in the ocean, my mind began to creak and groan.
Hey,
Everything has a meaning, you know. All those hints I gave you, all those tantalizing tidbits about the school's mysteries, even me luring you here right now, why would I do any of that without a reason? It was all for my captive audience, to show them true despair like they'd never seen it before. I became the director of a despair-based production. This is the ultimate reality show, the best in despair entertainment.
what are you
I'm
saying?
lying. If this was on TV, the police and everyone else would be going crazy. Yeah, but it brings up an interesting question. What's the state of the outside world? I mean, how long have they been here? If you remember the pictures they found where everyone, Mondo and all of them were friends, how long have they been here? And what's the state of the outside world at this moment? Is there even still a government running? Yeah, there's no way they wouldn't have tried to come and rescue us. What if
Actually,
they already did?
yes,
Then
indeed.
again, it's not really any of their business, right? Sure, some people might yell at their TV to try and warn you, but who would actually come here to help? Don't you think that's possible? I don't really know personally though, so whatever.
This can't
But
be.
to take control of all communications like that, you need an astronomical amount of resources. Yep, so how could things have come this far? Well, that's the secret. There's something you all need to do first, remember? What?
Of course.
Yeah, duh. There's the little business of the body in the garden. Oh my god.
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
Class trial, do you mean? You little freak. You little weirdo.
It's the Monokuma file!
I'll leave the next Monokuma file right here. Everyone give it all you've got, okay?
Heart-pounding excitement!
Okay, things are gonna get pretty crazy from here on out. You're in for a heck of a ride.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
As if that's not been something happening since the start of this game, but okay. Considering the weird-ass cases we had so far, this is par for the course. And then, he was gone. Reality was incomprehensible. That's number 4. Reality was incomprehensible. The truth hopelessly out of reach. All we were left with was despair. We stood there for I don't know how long, frozen in place. I couldn't think. It took everything I had just to keep myself standing upright. I don't understand any of this. What's despair entertainment, and how is he still alive?
I'm sick of
I think there might be more than one Monokuma, maybe? I thought that finally we could get out of here. And plus, what did he say about a class trial?
Stop
Well, that
talking.
part's obvious. The class trial is the class trial. What it means is that at this point we have to figure out who the culprit is. Figure out who killed Kyoko. What?
What the heck?
What are you talking about? I thought Mukuro Ikusawa was the one who died. The victim was female, right? Kyoko certainly fulfills that condition. She seems way too capable for that shit. And if Monokuma is still alive and active, that means that the mastermind, Mukuro Ikusawa, isn't dead. So naturally that body can't belong to her, so it must be Kyoko. There is no other possibility. I don't know. The body is Kyoko's? Kyoko's been murdered? No, it's not possible. If that happened though, I would be Superman, but it's not her. Because I don't know anything about her yet. I don't even know who she really is. To have it end like this. I don't believe it. I refuse to believe it. Whether you
Quiet.
believe it or not doesn't matter. The truth is the truth. You're not exactly a good measuring staff for stuff like this, because last trial you nearly freaked out when people started pointing out things that you didn't notice. You refuse to believe it's your responsibility to uncover the truth for yourself. Myself? Anyway, we'd better begin. But if we're gonna have a class trial, then that means the killer.
That's
Correct.
right.
It must be someone participating in our school life. Wait, so you're saying one of us killed Kyoko? Well, that's not precisely what I'm saying, no.
Huh?
But you just said... I don't
Stop
have time to
talking.
explain now. There's a veritable mountain of issues I need to confirm. So I'm going to begin my search. If you value your lives, you put everything you have into this. That is how this game works, after all. Well, I'd better start by checking out the Monokuma file. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. Interesting. So even the Monokuma file doesn't tell us who the victim actually was. The unidentified body. Could it really be Kyoko? Or... I have no choice. I have to investigate. I have to uncover the truth for myself. No matter what, I have to find out what happened, or we're all dead. I need to go back to the scene of the crime, back to the garden. Monokuma file number 5 has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Thank you, game. Okay, time to get started. I need to check anywhere that might be important, from one end to the other. I just need to do what I always do. You know what, let's check out the body. If I check the body more thoroughly, maybe then I'll find out for sure if it's Kyoko's or not. Okay, there's a few things I could actually check out. The lower half of the body didn't get wet at all. After the body blew up, the top half got set on fire, so I dumped a bucket of water on it, which explains why the bottom half isn't wet. There's nothing strange about that, right? The white jacket the victim was wearing got totally burned up. There's only one little piece left. The upper half of the body got set on fire in the explosion, so it's totally blackened. Also, the top half of the body is wet. That's because it got set on fire and I threw water on it. Since I only threw water on the part that was on fire, the top half, the bottom half is still dry. In other words, there's nothing strange about the top half being wet. There isn't, right? Huh? There is something weird about the body's fingernails. Oh, these are fake nails. They're really long. They seem like they get in the way of normal activity. Fake nails. There's also something on the back of her right hand. Is that a tattoo? It got burned, so I can't make out the whole thing, but it looks like it's a picture of a dog or something. I've never seen anything like it before. Maybe a wolf? Tattoo on the right hand. Thank you. Okay. Step away from the dead body. Yep. So let's check out what this is. These look like fragments of something. They're all burned, so I can't really be sure, but I feel like I've seen something like it before. But where? Wait, was it there? I'll have to double check that later. I can't remember what that is. Check a knife. There's a knife lying on the ground. Is this? It must be the knife that was stuck in the body before it exploded. The force of the explosion must have thrown it over here. The Monokuma file said the knife went all the way through the body, from front to back. Does that mean this knife is what caused the fatal injury? Either way, this knife, it looks really familiar. Wait, is this? That's the combat knife that was in your drawer that they almost used to kill you. That's it. It's a knife that person was holding. This is getting really weird. There are just too many strange coincidences. Whoever the person in the mask was that attacked me last night, they were holding that knife. And that same knife was used to stab that same masked attacker we found here. So maybe this masked person got stabbed because when they attacked, I was in kind of trance. Maybe I reacted by grabbing the knife, but how did it get all the way to the garden? Maybe then there would have been a blood trail. And if this really is Kyoko, it would mean Kyoko is the one that attacked me. But why the mask? I just don't know. I don't remember anything clearly from last night. No, it can't be. There's no way. Alright, while we're here, let's check on the chickies. I remember there were some chickens in the chicken coop. There's only 4. There used to be 5. I count 4 chickens. 4? What's going on, Makoto? Oh, I'm glad you're here. Listen, do you remember how many chickens there were in here? Of course, there were precisely 5. Yeah, right?
Huh?
What's wrong? There's only 4 chickens here now. We're 1 short.
Huh?
Aww. That's so weird. I wonder when it disappeared. I was down here just before nighttime last night and there were definitely 5 chickens then. What are we gonna do?
What?
Going from 5 to 4 is gonna have an impact on the structure of the world. What the hell? It's like a jigsaw puzzle. If even a single piece disappears, the entire world will remain unfinished. I did my best to ignore Hira and focus on the problem at hand. Why did one of the chickens disappear? Could it be related to the case? That is odd. Okay. Let's check out the shed. Just to be sure, I should take a look at the tool shed. The room is dusty and disorganized. In other words, a pretty stereotypical tool shed. Is this a tarp? Wait, was there a tarp in here before? No, there wasn't. I should probably look into that. It could be related to the case. The tarp is wet and covered with mud and grime. But the underside, it's totally clean and completely dry. One side of the tarp is wet and dirty. Something about that bothers me. That's the one thing in here that concerns me. Okay, so I'm guessing nothing else matters at this point. There's something carved in the handle of this pickaxe, crazy diamond. It's the same thing that was written on the back of Mono's coat. This pickaxe is connected to Mono's something. Definitely intriguing, but that's not worth the time to worry about. Yeah, that's the only thing that's different in here. I don't see anything else that actually stands out. Good timing, Makoto. I wanted to talk to you. Oh. What do you want to talk about?
So in other
I'd like
words,
to hear your alibi. Alibi? Great, I'd love to hear where you were after nighttime began last night. Well, I was 6. I was asleep all night. But why are you asking about that now, and what's nighttime got to do with it? Isn't it obvious? This murder took place after nighttime. How can you know that for sure? Because just after nighttime began, I came to the garden. I was going around looking for everyone so I could tell them about Monokuma. Hira's been spending most of his time in the garden the last few days, so I figured he'd be here. And I can confirm that when I arrived last night, there was nobody here. So it happened sometime in the early morning hours. Would explain the fresh blood. So the murder could only have taken place at some point during nighttime after I left the garden. However, Toko, Hiro, Hina, and I were in the gym together the entire night last night. What? Once I found Hiro in the garden, we immediately went to Toko and Hina's rooms to get them. At that point, we all went to the gym and began dismantling Monokuma. As a precaution, we made sure not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. In other words, all 4 of us have airtight alibis. The only ones who don't have alibis are me and Kyoko. And if the victim really is Kyoko, then I'm the only one without an alibi. Also, when we went to go get Hina and Toko, we stopped by her room as well. But you never came to the door. So, where precisely were you? I'm telling the truth, I was in my room, but I was dead asleep. I had a fever, so... That's hardly an alibi. I know. So, what now? You seem to be at quite the disadvantage here. I'm the only one without an alibi. That's really bad, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, this all kind of makes things look very bad for poor Makoto. No, I didn't want to do this. I wanted to talk to Hina. Come on.
Heck?
No. There we go. Listen, Makoto. Do you remember how the body looked, before it blew up? If I remember right, he was wearing some kind of mask and a big white coat. Also, there was a knife sticking out of the stomach, and the area around it was stained with blood. Apparently, the wound had stopped bleeding, but the blood on the body was still wet. Byakuya said not to touch it to avoid getting all bloody. But for how much blood there was in the body, I didn't see any on the ground around it. It was moved.
Okay.
Wow, thanks. That was a big help. Now that you explain it, I totally remember how it looked. Well, having to talk about it like that helped me remember it a lot better too. So thank you too. So who does that body belong to? Whoever it is, I'm not gonna look. I don't want to faint anymore. It's 11 o'clock right now. Okay, and? Oh, well, I was just thinking about when we first found the body. When the body was found, huh? I should look back at what I did this morning to help me remember when that was. Monokuma's announcement woke me up at 7 o'clock as usual, and I headed for the dining hall pretty soon. Once I got there, I met up with Hina. That was right around 7:30. Then I headed to the gym where everyone else was waiting. Next, Toko went to go get the pickaxe, and that's when she found the body. The body was dry. The sprinkler system was supposed to go off, so the body was supposed to be soaking wet. What time was it then? Now then, Toko, what time is it? Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 on the dot now. That's right. It had to have been right around 9 o'clock. And now that you mention it, I think you're right. So I think we can say for sure that the dead body was found at 9 a.m. Okay, my job's done. That's a pretty small job. I wonder. The body is really dry for something that's been found at 9. And that tarp, the tarp was wet and muddy, so the body was moved. This is a panel that controls the sprinklers. They're set to turn on at 7:30 every morning, and Monokuma said the time positively couldn't be changed. Well, hold on. So the sprinklers turn on at 7:30 each morning, right? Then, if the body was here before then, the sprinklers should have gotten it wet. Which would mean the murder must have taken place. Aww. I think I've checked everything I need to in this area. But I'm not done yet. There are other areas I need to check. Specifically that fragment I found before. There's somewhere I need to go in order to confirm my suspicions. I still need to find out more about Kyoko. Is that corpse really Kyoko? If that's true... Was that also Kyoko who attacked me last night? But you keep forgetting she also chased off the killer. Because she popped up not long after. I can find out more about her, maybe I can answer that question. Kyoko was never the kind of person to talk about herself all that much. Maybe if I can get into a room, I'll be able to find out more. But the key to a room, Byakuya has it.
It's all clear.
I will simply limit your options. I can't allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity.
What?
Limit my options.
Just give
Give me
up.
the key to your room. I don't have a choice. I have to see if he'll let me borrow her room key. Hey, Byakuya? If you do come up with an alibi, I'd be happy to hear it later, at the class trial. Oh no, it's not about that. You have the key to Kyoko's room, right? I was hoping I could borrow it. I'm afraid I can't take that risk. You're the prime suspect after all.
What?
Of course, if I were to go with you, that would be a different story. Then, will you go with me? Sorry, I have my own agenda to take care of. Find me again later and we'll see.
Goodbye.
Depending on my mood, I may go with you, or I may not. Come back later, huh? Okay then, in the meantime I should look around somewhere else. Maybe I should check out that one area. I think I remember where that is. If I'm correct, I think it's the gym. I could be wrong, could be wrong, but no, not here. Okay. That's for the swimming pool, not where I actually want it. There we go. It's the bomb that we had tossed away. It was the bomb that they had put down because they said the sensor was gone. So someone activated the sensor and put it under that mask or on the body somewhere. Monokuma's laying dismantled on the floor, but I figured it wouldn't be here.
You know?
I just found something. What is it? It's what? A bomb. There's one installed in every Monokuma robot, I'm sure. A bomb? And that bomb went missing. There's no doubt about that. The fragments I found in the garden were part of the bomb. Okay, I've checked everything else I can think of. All that's left now is Kyoko's room. I should head back to the garden and ask Byakuya. Yeah, hopefully he'll do it this time, because he's been a little bit of a bastard. Alright. Let's go. You think you can go soon, Byakuya? You wanted to check out Kyoko's room, right? Very well, let's go. Ah, wait for me! Byakuya walked off without a second glance, and I hurried after him on our way to the dorms. Okay, let's see what he has to say if he has anything to say. Well then, here we go. Byakuya took out the key and slid it into the keyhole, and then... And it's open. Looks like it. Thanks. So, this is Kyoko's room. Okay. Okay, that immediately caught my eye. There's something on the table. It's a woodblock decoration? What's that? What purpose does it serve? I think it's probably a key. The lockers at those really traditional public bathhouses use them for their lockers. Oh, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. I've never gone to a public bathhouse. That doesn't really surprise me. It's hard to picture Byakuya doing something like that.
It's
But
certainly
if it is a key, I think I might know what it unlocks. Really? What? Unless I'm mistaken, I'm pretty sure I saw something in the dojo that this might go to. The dojo? Okay, the camera reaction is gonna give me the same thing. Here's the bathroom. She might have certain articles hanging out to dry. Better not look inside. Oh, you little pervert. Here's her bed. I don't see anything interesting here. At least not as far as the case is concerned. Well, I think that's just about everything I can look at here.
Such ignorance.
Hey, I think it would be wise to look around a bit more. You wanted to
What?
come here, right? So what is it you're looking for? Nothing in particular. I just thought we might find some kind of clue here. A clue that might help us understand, Kyoko.
Come
Can't be
on.
serious. That's why you made me take time out of my search to come here? Sorry. Regardless, if you plan on looking around at random, you're doomed no matter how much time you take. Surely you must have something more concrete. Something to give us some sort of direction here. More concrete. Oh, I know! Earlier, Kyoko gave me something. Oh, what's this?
It's
Consider it
true.
a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something ever happens to me. I'm sure I have it here somewhere. Found it! What's in the envelope? Kyoko gave it to me. She said if something ever happened, I should open it. Well, something has certainly happened, so open it. Okay. I opened the envelope and looked inside. Inside was a single piece of paper. Under the sheets. That's
What?
all that was in there? Yeah, it looks like it. Under the sheets. What could it be? Oh, well. But could something be hidden under the bed sheets? Part of me didn't expect to find anything. But as they lifted up the sheets... What's this? I found a crumpled up piece of paper. Class number 78 student registry. Mukuro Ikusaba. It appears to be Mukuro Ikusaba's profile. Yeah, looks like it. That's probably the other thing Kyoko stole when she snuck into the headmaster's room, along with a key. God, you're so annoying. Fine, I'll tell you. It was a key and blank. That's it. This must be the blank that Monokuma was talking about. Kyoko said a death without meaning was unappealing. And this is what she left behind? I don't have time for your sentimental indulgences. Hurry up and finish your search. Okay. I made an effort to pull myself together, then looked down at the profile sheet. Name Mukuro Ikusaba. Sex female. The ultimate soldier. Though small for her age, she was a military specialist trained in every weapon type imaginable. Oh damn. She showed an interest in the military from childhood and soon found herself completely absorbed in it. In elementary school, she won a survival game tournament and began writing for military magazines. Just before entering middle school, while she and her family were on vacation in Europe, she disappeared. The story of a young Japanese girl being kidnapped quickly took over Japanese media outlets. An intense international investigation turned up no information, and she was never found. However, she reappeared in Japan 3 years later, alone and completely unannounced. She revealed that she had joined a mercenary group known as Fenrir for those 3 years. She insisted that she hadn't been kidnapped, that she'd received battle training of her own volition. However, she never revealed why she decided to return home when she did. That explains the tattoo on her hand. It's a wolf. The ultimate soldier, a mercenary group. This doesn't feel real. The world I grew up in, it's like a completely different dimension. It's like one's non-fiction and the other is sci-fi. There's no way to even compare the two. That's how different this is. That was how I saw things as just an ordinary person, but then I never imagined I would hear the name Fenrir in a place like this. You recognize it? The Fenrir Mercenary Corps is a collection of battle-crazed warmongers. But they do have their uses, and they'll always get the job done. That's worth remembering. This is all part of a world totally removed from the one I live in. I have to say, I'm intrigued. Every rumor I heard says that Fenrir has already...
Found it.
Whoa! I feel like our hero is becoming a bit player, and a bit player is becoming our hero. That's you!
What?
What have you got in your pretty little hand there? Uh-oh, you found her profile? So, what if we did? Don't freak out on me.
Come on
I'm not gonna hold it
now.
against you or anything. In case you're wondering, I don't hold it against Kyoko either, even though she stole it and hid it. After all, there's no rule against stealing, is there? But who I can't forgive is Musogami, who broke the rules and busted into the headmaster's room. Maybe I'll drag her corpse out of here and slice it up and devour it. Bears are omnivores, you know.
What?
Are rule violations really so unforgivable? You're quite adamant about those regulations of yours. Of course I am. A proper school life is built on the dedication to organization and order. Which is why even I, as the school headmaster, have to follow the regulations myself. Oh, so you're saying you have to follow your own rules as well?
Of course.
Absolutely. I can have you complaining about how unfair it all is, now can I? In fact, on the subject of fairness, would you like to know something interesting? Interesting? It's about the one writing all the rules. They're actually one of the participants in this killing game. Oh, interesting. I don't think I ever actually told you how many participants there actually were, did I? I was thinking I should probably clarify that.
Hey,
When you all first got together in the main hallway back then, there were 15 people there, right? I think that first meeting may have led to a little misunderstanding among you all. Misunderstanding? Are you saying?
in
That's
other
right.
words,
There weren't actually 15 of you.
Yes,
The
indeed.
total number of students taking part in this killing game was actually 16. 16? Then
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
that 16th student, Mukuro Ikusaba, she's part of the school life? So the one making all the regulations is...
Why?
Did you say something? Why are you telling us this? Oh, well, because... Like I told you, this killing game is desperately popular. You wouldn't believe the ratings. And since we've got so many viewers now, I wanted to make sure everyone was on the same page. I don't want to wake up to a hurricane of complaints and hate mail, you know?
Yes, indeed.
Makes sense? Not at
Well
all.
now.
Okay, that's all you get for now. Oh, actually, I do have some revenge to get, so I have an extra bonus for you. Revenge? I want to get back at that sneaky Miss Kirigiri, so I'm going to share a little secret with you. Seriously? You know how she wears those stupid gloves day in and day out all the time? Well, don't tell anyone I told you, but... she wears them to cover a bunch of hideous scars that she doesn't want anyone to see. What? Okay, now that's all you get. You freaking little bastard. Kyoko wears those gloves to cover up a bunch of scars? Wait, it's on the back of her hand. The tattoo. Wait, but no. Yeah, but then there's the fake nails. I know some people wear fake nails and gloves and stuff. I'm not girly, I don't know this shit. But for me, it doesn't make sense. Those nails are way too long to be worn with the type of gloves that Kirigiri wears. Whereas, like tactical gloves, fingerless gloves, that would make more sense. Monokuma specifically said there were scars, right? And that's why Kyoko wears those gloves, to hide the scars. Which means... those fake nails on the corpse. Are you thinking about Kyoko again? Huh? Forget about her. What matters right now is uncovering Monokuma's trap. His trap?
Such
God must have really hated you to make you so dull. Ouch! Burn! Don't you remember don't you remember what Monokuma just told us? He said there were 16 students, right? Which means Mukuro was a student here.
That's right.
Obviously, Monokuma was trying to tell us that Mukuro is the one creating the rules to the game. But why would he tell us that, and why now? He said he wanted to make things clear so there wouldn't be any complaints later. But the mere fact that he said that proves that Mukuro is connected to this case. That's why Monokuma revealed the existence of a 16th student. He needs to make our investigation fair. Mukuro is related to the case?
It's certainly possible.
Perhaps she's the one who killed Kyoko. What? That would explain why we'd have to why there. That's count number 6. That would explain why we would have to have a class trial, wouldn't it? If she's a student and she killed someone, that would make her part of the school killing game. Mukuro is the killer? She killed Kyoko? Anyone should be able to come to that conclusion, don't you think? No? In fact, that's exactly what I thought when the investigation first began.
What?
But based on what Munakuma just told us, I've changed my mind.
It's all clear
Mukuro
now.
Ikusaba isn't the culprit. What makes you say that? We thought Mukuro, the ultimate despair, was the mastermind's true identity. But if that's true, Monokuma's behavior makes no sense. Why would the mastermind go out of their way to reveal themselves to us? That's a good point.
So in other
Mukuro
words,
giving us information that would raise questions about it would be bold to say the least. It makes more sense then to assume that Mukuro isn't the culprit. So that's a trap. They want us to suspect Mukuro and come to the wrong conclusion. That's what makes sense to me. The way you say it, it definitely does seem possible, but if that's really true, if Mukuro isn't the killer, then who is? Well then, I believe our work here is finished. Let's move on. I'm sure there are other places in need of investigation. I should find out if that key and the dojo really are connected. Well,
Let's
are you
go.
coming? Locker number 6. There are wooden lockers here. They use woodblock keys just like at those super traditional public bathhouses. It looks like the key we found in Kyoko's room really does go to one of these lockers.
I see.
Makoto, do you see the locker furthest to the right?
Very strange.
That's the only one that doesn't have a key in it at the moment. You understand what that means, right? I should probably use the key we found on that locker, right?
That's
Well,
right.
just try it. Okay! I took out the woodblock key and inserted it in the locker's metal lock and... Ooh. The locker eagerly accepted the key and it opened. That sounded dirty in my mind, but never mind. There are arrows in here. It looks like 10 arrows in total. They look like they're made of titanium, which means they're quite strong despite how thin they are. Oh damn. Of course, without a bow, they're nothing but strong little sticks. Strong sticks? Oh, they said there was a head wound or some kind of a wound before, wasn't it that? Oh, there's something else in the locker. It's a wadded up ball of duct tape. I wonder what this was used for. Is that a bloodstain?
I see.
If it is, that means it must surely be related to the case. This duct tape is related to the case somehow? But how could it possibly be involved? I feel like the arrows were maybe rolled up in the duct tape. I think that's all the locker has to offer for now. Is something wrong?
Very strange.
It's very odd, don't you think? The locker was hiding items that were clearly related to the case. But how did the key to the locker wind up in the victim's room? Or
Why?
perhaps... Byakuya? Forget it. Come on, we need to continue to the next location. What next location? There's
What?
still something we need to look into. We need to do more research on Fenrir. Fenrir? You mean the mercenary group that Mukuro was a part of? But how are we supposed to find out about that? The library archives! Isn't it obvious? Where in the school would you go to do research on something? Research? Are you talking about the archive? That's right. The archive has all kinds of info that the general public doesn't have access to. We
Let's
only have so
go.
much time before the trial begins. Let's hurry. I believe there was a file related to Fenrir somewhere over here. Byakuya seemed to know the archive like the back of his hand and went straight to the shelf in the back. Ah, here we go. He quickly returned with the file in hand. Take a look at this. I have no idea what it says. What language is this? How did you make it all the way to high school without learning a single word of French? Wow. I'm pretty sure most high schoolers can't speak French. Well, whatever, I'll read it for you, but I expect you to repay your debt 100 times over. Wow. 100 times? Isn't that kind of extreme? Fenrir is an elite fighting unit based out of the Middle East. Unlike military contractors, they are a fierce group of soldiers who engage in direct combat. They claim that a single member is equivalent to an entire company of regular soldiers. Just like Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok, their mere presence is enough to strike fear into any enemy. They have been involved in countless military battles and operations, most of which are highly classified. However, some time ago they completely ceased all activity. At present, their continued existence cannot be confirmed. There are unconfirmed reports that the key members of the group were all neutralized. Rumors indicate they were killed to keep them from revealing the many state secrets they acquired. Some, however, believe there was mounting internal tension within the group and they simply imploded. That also seems kind of likely, but... What is it? This all just sounds like some kind of alternate reality. Well, it isn't. This is our reality and the only reality. These people are part of our world. Their battlefields aren't much different from our lives here, an unpredictable, unimaginable world. That's what makes it all exciting. Exciting definitely isn't the word I would use. So did anything jump out at you? This may be your last opportunity to learn about Fenrir. Now that you mention it, the report said something about where the name Fenrir comes from, right? That's right, it said Fenrir is the Wolf of Ragnarok. Speaking of which, would you like to know something interesting related to that? To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins a squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body. What? They got a tattoo of Fenrir? That mean... Now we know who's the victim.
Time is utterly silent, and yet it constantly assaults us, organisms, the earth, natural phenomena. It damages us little by little until the end. You should really think about that. Anyway, it's time to begin the class trial. So, please meet up in the usual spot. See you later.
This one is kind of sketchy, but I kind of have some theories about this one. Some very good theories, but I can't share them at this point. All I will say is that Kyoko isn't the murder victim. That's Ikusaba. And she's somewhere doing her own thing, and that is kind of making things look very bad for her. I get the feeling they're gonna pin this on Makoto, because he's the only other person. Because at the moment in their minds, Mukuro is somewhere or dead, and basically the same with Kyoko. She's either somewhere or dead, but he's leaning more towards her being dead. Then the time has come. All we can do now is try to uncover the truth during the class trial.
That's right.
It would seem that way. Let's go. Alright, we are once more in front of the ominous red door. But, keeping with my usual theme for things, I'm gonna end the video here, because this is the end of the investigation phase. Next phase is the class trial and figuring out what the hell is happening in this school. So, guys, gals, everyone, take care of yourselves with everything that's happening, things that are rough. And I hope that I managed to give you some entertainment with this video, that even if you just got a single smile out of it, that's more than enough for me. And I hope all of you have a good time, and take care of yourselves, look after your loved ones. I will see you all next time.